Well, before we go further into tonight's briefing, we have our in-house analyst, Barrister Mbeseha, in the studio. Would want to get his thoughts on this. Barrister Mbeseha, severally, well, we've heard you here on Mondays, either congratulating the people for staying steadfast when it comes to the Monday goes down, or correcting some of their ills. Well, today they've decided to clean their immediate environment to ensure that it is safe and clean, especially with the fact that there is cholera around all over Africa. Is this a welcome development, or are they expected to just stick strictly indoors during Monday goes down?
Thank you for having me once more. See, ghost towns have gone on for almost 8 years, and they always require explanations as to why and what we should do and what we should not do. At least, I believe, or most people believe, that ghost towns have been largely successful. They were initiated as a sign of civil disobedience. Civil disobedience to who? To the state and the state institutions. That's worked. For example, you're talking about Menda. They've tried everything, using force to open stores, using force to force people to go to work. It does not work. So, in a larger context, ghost towns have worked so well that people has accepted them, and they wouldn't even open their offices on ghost town days. But then, let us come back to ourselves. What can the community do? Ghost towns were never meant to punish our citizens. No. I've had the opportunity before to state here that you can do anything beneficial to yourself. But what you should avoid from doing is anything that government will take credit for it. Because the whole mission is to show that government is not there. If you can run around your house, if you can clean your farm, the ghost towns are not meant for you to go to bed and sleep. You cannot force you to sleep. They were meant to show a symbol, not just to Cameroon, but to the world. Let us say, if somebody landed from Switzerland today, from London, from Paris, and went to Bamenda, he's going to be driving through the streets. He's not going to go to Santa Village or Pinion or someplace to see where a road is being fixed there. So that has been largely successful. If you're asking my opinion, I would say that as long as people can help themselves anyway, unrelated to government activity, that should be welcome. You can go to your farm, okay. If people can organize and dig a borehole for your community, that's fine. It benefits you. The ghost towns were never meant to punish you. They were meant to show a symbol to the world at large, and to Yaoundé in particular, that they've lost control of Ambazonia. And as we speak, they are very, very effective. They claim all the time to be in control of the cities, Boya, Bamenda, Mamfe. But the fact that ghost towns go on there effectively, which they acknowledge, shows that their victory is 10 million miles away. And so I think if the people can make the best use of it to benefit themselves, that should be welcome. We should not discourage them, because the ghost towns were never meant to punish the people.
Punish them.
They were meant, yes, they were meant to encourage them to show their civil disagreement with what the Cameroon state is doing to them. That's it, and over to you.
All right, thank you. I think we needed that, we needed that reassurance and the emphasis on the importance of ghost town. Report that talks about Amazonian State Army striking again. We talked about this on Saturday. So it seems like after Saturday's extraordinary move in Kumbo, here is another daring ambush. The Bui Unity Warriors, a part of the Amazonian State Army, targeted and killed Mbeseha, who was allegedly an inspector of police, on the 16th of August in Bui. This latest attack highlights the escalating violence and challenges faced by La Republic to Cameroon colonial forces in the region. Well, the Bui Unity Warriors have consistently poised a significant high level of authority operating primarily in Bui County and engaging in frequent confrontations with colonial security forces. All right, the neutralization of Meba Kelvin adds to the growing strength of colonial forces and, of course, the strength of Ambazonians, the ASA. So the full report says that the Ambazonian State Army in Bui County has sent one colonial police element to a place of no return. La Republic de Cameroon Inspector of Police was ambushed by the Bui warriors on the 16th of August. The attack highlights the increasing violence and challenging circumstances that is surrounding the Ambazonian people. While the Bui Unity warriors have consistently posed a significant challenge to La Republique de Cameroon authorities, operating primarily in the Bui County, the actions have led to frequent confrontations with colonial security forces. And so what do we say? This latest incident, which resulted in the death and neutralization of Meba Kelvin, a few days ago, on the 9th of August, there was an incident in Bamenda demonstrating the bravery of the Ambazonian State Army, where 2 colonial police officers were neutralized as well, when a homemade bomb detonated at the checkpoint in Malfoanquem did its job. While the device concealed within a tire strategically placed to obstruct the road exploded when one of the colonial officers tried to remove it, leading to their untimely demise. This incident took place just a few days after 2 other colonial officers were fatally shot at the colonial avenue in Bamenda. Now, these incidents, such as the shootings of another colonial police officer by the Ambazonian State Army in Bamenda early this year on the 28th of January, highlights increasing instability in the region. And so when people cry that there is normalcy, you wonder why. Well, the growing number of attacks and the advanced tactics used by the Ambazonian State Army highlights the immense difficulties that La Republique de Cameroon security forces encounters on a regular basis. But that's not the point. The point is they come around to make Ambazonia unhealthy, making them to have sleepless nights, causing havoc